Hello, I'm back. My name is Risa, and I honestly don't know the direction of this channel. At this point, it's just a whatever channel with no specific theme. I haven't posted in a long while. Funny thing though, I did actually film some stuff, especially during the lockdown, but I never went through with posting it. There was a video of me attempting to write a book in 1 week and some others, but I finished filming it, but I somehow decided, hey, I got lazy with the editing. Let's just not post it. Yes, it's very bad, but do not let this prevent you from subscribing because I am seriously gonna try my best to be more active on this channel. Anyway, today we will be talking about why I hate MJ from the Spider-Man Trilogy by Sam Raimi. Now, the most common videos I've watched on YouTube is usually video essays, especially about movies. And I have never seen one about this, so I thought why not, considering I have a lot of opinion on this topic. Now, I will be talking about certain scenes in chronological order throughout the three movies, so hopefully that should make it easier to understand. So, the movie literally starts with Peter Parker narrating about her, and can I just say, she looks absolutely stunning. Anyway, we get to the scene, and these are not my complaint of her, but why does she wait so long before asking the driver to stop? Anyway, next. Classic joke. Anyway, now we get to this scene, and this is totally unrelated to MJ, but the fact that Harry remembers what Peter says is kind of sweet. Well, minus the fact that he said it to MJ even though he knew Peter likes her. Yada yada yada, nothing much happens. Whatever social circle she has in school is not a big deal. I don't really care much for this. It's high school, let her live. Okay, so now we get to actual complaint. Her hiding her job from Harry. I know she gave her own reasoning, but starting a relationship with a lie is not something to be proud of. My take on this is if Harry can be friends with Peter Parker when no one else would, I don't see how her job would be a big deal to him. Next, the scene. I know, consent and everything, but you can clearly tell she's not into him. Miss Girl, why even bother dating him? First you lie, then this. Why lead him on if you don't have genuine feelings for him? Next, this is totally random, but why does Peter have to take her away so far in the scene? Why can't he just put her down somewhere close? I don't know. The iconic kiss. This is considered one of the most romantic kissing scene in the history of cinema. However, I am gonna politely disagree. Reasoning to this is because this scene happens before she's on her way to have dinner with Harry. Before you say maybe their relationship is not serious, maybe they haven't put a label on them. Well, he's prepping her to meet with his dad prior to the scene. I don't think a casual relationship requires making your partner meet the parent. So she is cheating on him in a way. She can literally thank Spider-Man by giving him a hug or some shiz, but hey, karma works in a funny way. But we'll talk about that later. Next. When Harry and his father got into the argument at the dinner scene, she complained about how Harry did not stick up for her, but he did. Twice. He just didn't get to have a final say before his father went off. And after that, he did put in effort to contact MJ, but she chose to ignore him. And yes, I know that Harry did yell at her after, but everyone do stupid shit in the heat of the moment. Plus, she kissed someone else behind his back and expect him to put her on a pedestal? At least he acknowledged his mistake and tried to make up for it. She did not. So, first movie summary, she's a confusing mess, unsure about Harry, falls in love with Spider-Man after being saved twice, and then decided, hey, all along I've been loving Peter. Let's make out at the cemetery after his best friend's dad had just died because that is so romantic. Now we get to the second movie. There's nothing much going on in the beginning, and in this scene, I just find it funny how she gets all comfy with Peter and then just drop the bomb that she's seeing someone else. Nice going. Although I can't blame her for not waiting around, at least she knows what she wants in her life. Oh, wait. But we'll talk about that later. And just to prove that I don't just hate MJ for no reason, I honestly understood why she doesn't forgive Peter for not showing up at her play. In her defense, she doesn't know that Peter had other priorities too, and after many chances given to Peter, I can see why she's fed up, so don't say I'm biased against her. But then we arrive to this. I genuinely don't care much about her relationship with Jameson until she accepts his proposal, even though it's pretty evident that she don't love him as much as she does Peter. And she did it most probably out of spite. How long have they even been in that relationship? You're still young. Why the rush to get married? And I understand. I totally understand that there are some couples who got married within weeks of knowing each other. But at least both parties have genuine feelings for one another. This one is pretty much one-sided. Next, attempt to recreate the iconic kiss scene. Honestly, just what the fudge. If he is Spider-Man, I'm pretty sure he would have told you considering you're his fiance. And not everyone likes to build their relationship based on lies. Honestly, this scene is weird. It's equivalent to people trying to recreate a moment that they share with their ex onto their new partner. And I thought you loved Peter and not Spidey. And why are you so disappointed when you realize that the kiss is not the same? Huh? Next, this is unrelated, but can the writer at least let her do something without failing so she doesn't look that weak? Next, I'm unsure if she's stuck here or something, but if she doesn't, I know that she don't have super strong, but at least try to help. Even if it failed, at least you have good intention. Next, you can clearly tell that her fiance loves her so much. I mean, boy, look at that jump, and look at how fast he ran. And then we get to the wedding scene. One word, she's a bitch. Look, I'm all about being with the right person, but why didn't you break off the engagement earlier before the wedding? For someone who works a minimum wage job, I would have expected her to understand the value of money. Miss Girl, do you even know how expensive a wedding is? And I'm pretty sure that dress costs more than my rent. And honestly, that guy deserves so much better. At the very least, don't embarrass him like that, especially since he genuinely cared for her. Although I can't deny, the scene is very beautiful, the color grading and all, but she is still a major Next, despite Peter's warning, she says she knows the risk of being with him. But does she though? Does she? So, summary of the second movie. She likes to toy with people's feelings just because she can't figure out what she wants, and she is a dramatic, hypocritical who doesn't understand the value of money. Yes, I will forever be mad at that, because I would love to have a beautiful wedding like that without worrying about the cost. And now we get to the final movie. Not much really happened until the play. Although Harry being petty is kind of funny. But then came the critics. Understandably, MJ is upset because her performance was criticized. Peter tries to comfort her and she went all like, "This isn't about you, this is about me, honey. You're getting advice from a man who has been through hellhole. Way worse than you, especially in the second movie. Everybody hated him. Spider-Man gets a bad rap. His life is crumbling, but he rises above all that. I honestly can't think of anyone better to advise you." On top of that, he doesn't have full control about what's happening to him in Spider-Man 2. Because if he wants to do something and suddenly problem arise, he has to go and help. And he's living a double life, so it's really hard. You, on the other hand, it's your fault. Your inabilities to have a loud voice. It's a you problem. Instead of being mad at Peter, try to improve yourself. I don't mind the fact that she's upset. I really don't. Because I would too. But don't lash out on Peter and get mad at him for no reason. Next, she's jealous of her partner's success. Next, Harry's adorable in this scene. And okay, MJ, let him know about your situation before your partner. Because that's how every relationship functions. Karma. Although I can't defend Peter's action here because it's his fault for being oblivious, and I have a very oblivious boyfriend, but he's not this bad. Next, Peter's fault for pushing her away. At least she tries. Next, does she not have any friends? Next, just because you have problems in your relationship doesn't mean it's a free pass to cheat on him. Granted, Peter kissed Gwen earlier, but at least he doesn't have emotional connection with her. This, on the other hand, dancing in the kitchen and stuff. This scene is satisfying. I'm evil, I know, but it's just something so nice to see MJ being in a near-death situation. Totally random, but Ursula is so adorable. Next, look, why not just tell Peter the truth? At first I thought about the possibilities of Harry hearing everything MJ say by bugging her or something, but he stood far, and I doubt he can actually hear what any of them says. Why not just tell Peter the truth? He doesn't have to attack Harry straight away. He can pretend to be all sad and then boom, fight him or something. In this scene alone, Gwen is being way better than MJ has ever been throughout this trilogy. Now, this is not random, but I dislike the fact that MJ always needs rescuing. At least give her something to do. In the second movie, she attempted to sneak up on Dr. Ock, oh my god, and she failed. Give her something. Harry don't deserve to die. So, summary of this movie. MJ is a confused mess of a person who blames others for her own issues and hates her boyfriend, even though at the end of the previous movie, she knows the risk. Dang it. Even though at the end of the previous movie, she says she knows the risk of dating him. But does she? At least we know she won't switch up guys again. I really hope not, though. Peter deserves better, and I think a relationship with Harry would be way cuter. Hashtag ship. I don't know. Peter and Harry's bromance is kind of cute. Another ship I have, which is totally random, but it's Ursula and Harry. I don't know why, but I just think she and Harry would make a really good couple. The Wattpad cliche of a rich, handsome boy and a poor, quirky girl falling in love. Be right back. Gonna go write a fanfiction now. Anyway, summary of the entire series. I know a normal human have flaws, but MJ in this trilogy is just so unlikable. I wouldn't say that I'm biased against her because in certain situations, I understand why she reacts the way she does. But there's just too many things that she did wrong. And aside from MJ, as cheesy as this trilogy was, I really love it. I am so emotionally invested in Parker's life, and I love the way they show how being a hero affected his daily life. And that train scene, my god. If you would want a full opinion of mine regarding all the Spider-Man movie, leave a comment below. Anyway, that is all for now. I promise you I would put a lot more effort in making sure I have a proper uploading schedule, and I really enjoy making video essays, especially about movies, so you're probably gonna see more of this. Subscribe, I guess, if you want. And if you feel like it. I don't know. Give this video a like if you like it. You can give it a dislike if you don't like it. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I am so sorry. Okay, I'm just gonna leave now. Bye-bye. I love you all. Hugs and kisses. Mwah. Bye.